For reintegrate former child soldier na salon, we get plenty challenge wey get for do with psychological trauma, stigma, limited access to education, economic opportunity, community resistance, and for get better support. Outside people dey raise serious concern, but then challenge here wey na psychological distance, guilt and shame, stigma, discrimination, and plenty other want them. But for nobody struggle or former child soldier for reintegrate back na society after wey the 11 years civil war be don end, and for know the role of transitional justice na the rehabilitation process, then people here being explained.
I saw a lot of dead bodies were lying just like leaves from the tree. Sometimes we commit atrocity, we burn houses, we chopped off hand, and at times we rape, we killed unnecessarily, but we are doing it under the influence of drugs, and we are doing it, under the command of the adults, those who are leading us.
When I was 9, I was living with my uncle in Waima in the provinces, in the southern provinces of Sierra Leone. And I was doing a rice trade for him. And one day when I went to go and sell the rice, on my way coming back, I never knew that the rebels have already attacked the village. And when I came, I was caught by the rebels, and I was with them. I was fighting with them for about 6 months. I fought with them. I was trained how to fight, how to do other things. The RUF never pick, is this a child or is this? Whenever, so long as you are a man, you can able to carry the gun, then they can give you the weapon. Initially, we are used to kill. We are used to go and somehow remove properties from villages, properties that does not belong to the, and we are used to kill. I was used to carry their arms whenever they want to go and attack. I was used even to fetch water for their cooking. I was used to do so many things which I cannot remember now. After killing them, we take their heads off, and sometimes we even cut off their ears, sometimes we remove their eyes, and sometimes we even go to the extent of splitting their stomach so that we'll try to see what the human being look like.
I'm a child soldier during the civil war in Sierra Leone. They usually call me during the war Colonel Kauta. I met this commander by the name of Major Lamin Jallo. In the morning, they crept my head. When they crept my head, so finally I became an RAF. They began to train me. They began to train me, began to travel with me, different areas. They even give me a gun which I was using, AK-47. It's my gun I was using during the jungle. Really, during the war, what I see with my eye, then that experience, I don't want my children to even see it. Then I experience things that will change your whole perspective of life. So they shout for our parents. They look all around the country for them. They did not see none of these people. So I decide I will leave. I will leave Luge to Freetown. So sooner as I came to Freetown, I went to my sister, my elder sister. But during that time, my elder sister don't have nothing to care for me. I pay with him, break stones, get water for people, clean people's house, do this thing. Because one, I don't want to be like my friends, but I want to become somebody in the nation. Then I have kids, then now there is no way for me that I have finished already with the education. No job with me, nothing. I just sit alone. Even they are even humiliating us at home, this and that, but we still keep the faith. Then even most of my colleagues, some of them are not coming again to mingle in certain societies. Because one, they have already been humiliated. They accept the way the society have taken them.
Even as a kid, I knew that my life would be forever changed. I didn't know how and in what direction, but I knew that the people that took me were not good people. Their faces were as pale as a white sheet of paper, lips cracked, dried, and barren, eyes bloodshot, their voices raspy. And no matter how hard they tried to smile, they couldn't, because what made him smile was what made him human, and what made him human was long gone. The smile on my face had disappeared. My innocence had been lost. My toys had been replaced with an AK-47, and the sudden change in my life was too quick to be true, and I couldn't grasp onto my new reality, so I kept wishing that it was a dream. The more I saw my first 6 months with the Revolutionary United Front, the more I kept wishing and hoping that it'll all go away soon. But the fact of the matter was what I was going through wasn't a dream. That was my new life, and for the longest time, I refused to accept that. I was being trained to be a child soldier. Now imagine me at 4, carrying an AK-47. I barely weigh more than the gun with my height, size, and weight. Sun Tzu, the author of The Art of War, once said, "In the midst of chaos, there is opportunity." I was determined to get away. I had a plan. Well, at least I thought I did. After 2 weeks, 2 weeks later, after the killing of the boys who tried to run away, my commanders were certain that no one in their right mind would try to run away again.
The struggle of child soldier for reintegrating back in our society, then at chapter 7, volume 3B of the Truth and Reconciliation report. This story now with support from the Africa Transitional Justice Legacy Fund through the Media Reform Coordinating Group under the project Engaging Media and Community them for change the narrative of transitional justice issue them na Salone. For Liberty Online Television, me na David Yankee Sise, the report.